In this video, I'm going to tell you how it feels and what it feels like to be a music student applying for a work ed education course. Two.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No. What?
What's up, viewers, and welcome back to another episode here in OneSet Klavier. And it's been almost more than 2 years since our last video. It's been 2 years. I mean, the purpose of those videos was actually just to comply to my requirements. But here again with another one, and where I'm going to share to you what it actually feels and what it feels like to be a music major at the same time taking work education course number 2. So, I hope you're going to learn more about what I'm about to tell you, because this is gonna be a wonderful, at least this video is going to give you an insight of what is actually going around, when if you're going to choose work at education 2, and eventually if you're going to choose the music department as your workstation. So upon taking work at education 2, of course, what is required of is that we are told to choose our workstation. And since I'm a music major actually enrolling here in the Adventist University of the Philippines, we've been given options, like a wide array of options, and I first thought of the music department because I noticed that in the music department they are kind of in need of working students there. So eventually we had some working students there, at least 2 or 3. But despite that one, some are not that consistent because some of them are taking classes. They're in a regular basis of taking their classes. So some of them are not that present. So someone should at least keep guard and watch over the music department, especially in the lobby, wherein you are going to serve as a monitor and doing also lots of paperwork, such as tending to those who wanted to enroll in lessons or tending to those who are in need of books, music books, assistance. There are a lot of things that I was able to do when I actually went to work in the music department. So, like almost every day, I try to be as productive as I can. Very first is I have to go and, of course, you have to log in with the attendance early at 8:50 at 9. That's usually my time in. And actually I would start by sweeping the floors all around the department, especially in the offices and the teacher area. Oh my goodness. And then I also was given the opportunity to also clean the dean or the chair or the department chair's office most of the time. So that's kind of like my first routine in the morning, was sweeping off the areas and cleaning. And the first thing that I did was one of the things that I needed to do there was actually try to fix literally like everything in the lobby area, in the monitors, area. What do you call that? Yeah, for example, I was actually trying to fix all the papers, the documents, because they're kind of lying around. They've been lying around, like just here and there in the table. So I actually had to fix that first. So I had to rearrange everything, like as in everything, just to make sure that everything is organized. Since the tables, the shelves, from the music books, the music materials, I had to really rearrange them and organize them, and the way in which everyone can efficiently use it. At the same time, I was also informing them of what to touch and what I had to move, just to keep them informed. And so I actually fixed, I actually organized documents, whether that be old and new. I had to segregate the new ones from the old ones from the past years. And so yeah, I've been doing lots of stuff there. At the same time, sometimes the teachers would ask me to clean in certain areas, and I have to do and clean it. And at the same time, I actually serve as a monitor, meaning I had to keep track of everyone going in and out in the lobby, or if they're asking for assistance or anything. So most of the time I was there, staying inside the lobby area, trying to tend to the needs of people there. It's not just the music students, but also the teachers and also those inquiring for lessons or community lessons. So I had to assist there. So yeah, I'm not gonna make this kind of very long, so I'm going to share to you 6 things that I actually learned and reflected upon when after I actually finished my hours of working in the music department. First off is I want to share to you that it is important to be on time. And being on time, it actually gives you more time to do lots of stuff. So you can kind of mess up with time itself, because at least you can measure up to what you can do in those following hours. So it actually helps you be more proactive and, you know, yeah, be on time actually.
Yeah, boy.
If you're kind of going to enter at 9 a.m., make sure you keep that in the next day and the following days, as it will actually affect your performance as to what you are about or you're going to do every day. And number two, I like to share to you is always always prioritize what's needed to be done. Either it could be a
Emotional, damn it.
manual labor, or a paperwork. You have to at least have a to-do list, like a plan of what you're going to do every day. Actually, it's important to have at least a plan as to what you are going to do in order to be productive. So next is be aware of your responsibilities. So of course, once you already have these planned tasks and things that you need to do, you should be aware that this is going to be the start of your responsibility.
What?
And you have to make sure that you would be able to finish all of these things. Next, I want to share is consistency. Consistency is key. It's very important. It's what I've been doing for the past. It's been what I've been doing for at least a week. I've been always consistent with everything that I do, from the cleaning, from the fixing and organizing the papers, from tending to those who are in need of assistance. So it's like a daily routine that keeps on repeating every day. Next is to be friendly. So because eventually it's going to create a positive vibe there. At the same time, it actually helps relieve the stress. Despite how stressing the day is, or despite how tiring it is, to be, kind of in that environment at some situations. So it's not just on your work peers, but also with those you're tending to, the other students there. So the things that I've learned when I was there in the music department, I get to socialize actually with a lot of people. It's actually healthy. And last but not the least, I'd like to tell you that it's important to appreciate and realize, or appreciate and realize the importance of hard work. Actually, it's not easy. It was actually tiring actually, especially if you're just keeping watch, staying and being a monitor there the entire afternoon. It's actually tiring. At the same time, what it feels to work in a work environment, in a workstation. And this is something that I would like to remind you all, that do not belittle those who are working hard, but the reward is kind of very high. At the end of the day, you get this satisfaction that you did a very good job. Okay, so that's all that I have to share to you. So that's it for today's video, and I hope you've learned something. Subscribe to this channel. It's not really running that much active and all, but if I get to really more a little active this time, maybe I would post some more other contents, hopefully. Well, that's it for today, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.